Hello and welcome to the Certified Training Practitioner Exam Prep course. The course will help you to become ready to write your CTP exam with CSTD. My name is Joanne Reed and I will be your instructor for the course. So I wanted to just take a minute to walk you through the course itself and show you a little bit about how it works and what to expect. The first section of the course is called Block 0, and that's where you are now. And that's where you've started out with clicking this link to watch this video. After watching this video, you can read a little bit about some information about your course, some tips for success in this course, and how to communicate with me, your instructor. You can communicate a number of ways, either through the course forums so that everybody can see your question and my response, or more privately through email, phone call, or Skype. So my information and contact details are there, as well as the best way to reach me. From there, you'll see the CSTD website, a link there, and a link to the CSTD Member Center. This is accessible and available to you as a CSTD member and certification candidate. You'll then see your CTP candidate manual and required texts for the course. There are two texts. The first one is the Competencies for Training and Development Professionals book. We will be reading from the Facilitating Training section of this book. The other one is an online text by Robert Pike. It does not cost any money to access, so that I'll provide a link in the course and you'll be responsible for reading certain sections of that online ebook. Additionally, there's some more recommended reading that will be up to you, and it's just readings that might help to support your strength in the different competencies and sub-competencies for facilitating training. The last section of Block 0 has some discussion forum information and two discussion forums. The first link is around how to contribute to a discussion forum. For those of you who have never accessed an online forum, it will walk you through what makes a good post, what makes a not so good post, and any etiquette or rules that you need to be aware of before you begin posting. And then two forums that will remain in Block 0. There are other discussion forums throughout the course, but these two will remain here throughout your course. The first one is messages from me, from Joanne, and I'll use that to disseminate information to you that comes from either CSTD or VCC. Sometimes there'll be some details or a link to an article or something that they want everyone in the course to be aware of, and I will pass that on to you through this forum. And then the last forum and the last link in Block 0 is a study group forum, and I've just put that there for you in case you'd like to get in touch with one another on a more personal level to create study groups. Sometimes that helps people preparing for an exam to connect with others who are also preparing. It's completely up to you. You may choose, no, that's not going to work for you. You may find people in this course are living right down the street from you and you want to get together for coffee and study a little further together. Or maybe you don't live near each other and you want to meet via Skype or email. It's completely your choice, but I've put that forum there just for you to be able to broadcast messages to one another. After Block 0, we get to the meat of the course, and I'm just going to close all of the tabs so I can walk you through how it works. You'll see there's 6 gray bars. The first 5 are the sub-competencies for facilitating training. So if you were to look again in this book and open to the facilitating training section, you would find each of these 5 sections are the sub-competencies or secondary competencies under facilitating training. And what you'll do is you'll simply click on them to access all of the content in that area. So there's a little introductory paragraph opening the area. Then you'll see the content areas that you'll be learning in this module. And here are your activities to work through. Okay, so there's some things to read, some activities to complete, something else to read, a video to watch. Once you've gone through each of those, then you can simply click on the gray bar again and you've finished that module. And you're ready to click on the next module, creating learning environments, and again work through each of the activities that are there. Altogether, the course will probably take you about 10 to 12 hours worth of work to go through each of the modules of learning. There is one assignment that's due in the course, and I will show that to you now. It's in the very last module, so you're just going to go through each of these gray bars by clicking on them to open them, clicking on them again to close them when you're done. And the very last one's called Planning for Your Exam, and this is where you'll find the assignment. So there's a little congratulatory blurb celebrating your success in finishing the learning for the course. And then your choice, optional, is to do a gap analysis or self-assessment and to discover the areas where you're strong or the areas where you still need a little bit more work in these sub-competencies of facilitating training. If you feel like you're comfortable with that knowledge and you already are aware of your areas, you don't necessarily have to do this self-assessment. It's just up to you. From there, you'll get into the assignment for the course. So here is where you submit the assignment. You'll see the word submit. And here are the details or the requirements of the assignment. So basically, to summarize, what it is it's a self-assessment reflection. It'll be about 1.5 pages to 2 pages of work. And it'll ask you to look at the areas in the CTP prep course where you're confident and strong and your skills are solid, as well as 1 or 2 areas in which you'd like to develop a little further before you write the exam. The assignment asks you not only to outline that area or areas, but also to break down some examples of things that you'll do to prepare yourself so that you're ready to write the exam. You'll submit the assignment again using this link, and either Word or PDF document is fine. I will then give you complete or incomplete. So if you don't submit the assignment, then you get an incomplete for the course. If you submit the assignment, you get complete, and that'll allow you to get your certificate for completing this course. I'll also give you some written feedback in terms of any suggestions I can make, or insights I want to add to your thoughts, or even just kudos for areas that you might have really expanded on well. From there, you've completed the requirements for the course, and you can move into your looking at the CSTD exam locations and dates, and what to do if none of those dates or locations work for you. And finally, you're ready to write your practice exam number 2. You're only allowed 1 attempt at this practice exam 2, so my suggestion is to write it close to when you do the CTP exam so that things are fresh on your mind and you have a very good understanding of the areas that will be tested. And then you're done with the exam prep course. You're ready to do your exam. I just want to remind you that if you need me, there's a link right here on how to communicate with me. I am a certified member, so I understand the process that you're going through, and I would be happy to support you in any way that you need. Hopefully the course is fairly straightforward now that you've watched the video. Please next go through the rest of the areas in Block 0 before you dive into the course content. I wish you luck on the exam, and I hope you enjoy the learning in this course. Take care.